Nice set of teeth you have there. Have fun picking them up off the floor.
Looking as if she was plucked right out of a castle guard, the newest addition to Paladins lineup is the AoE frontline champion, Ashe. She's a badass soldier, the knockback queen, and doesn't have time for slackers. So let's have a closer look at her. Her abilities are Burst Cannon. Fire a shrapnel round every 0.9 seconds. It explodes in an area of effect, dealing up to 400 damage. Kinetic Burst. Superheat your next shrapnel round. When you next fire, the round will instantly explode in a frontal cone, dealing 300 damage and applying a knockback. Siege Shield. Deploy a 5,000 health siege shield forward. Lasts 6 seconds. Shoulder Bash. Lower your shoulder and hurtle forward. Hitting an enemy will deal 800 damage and apply a strong knockback. Her ultimate's Assert Dominance. Leap forward and plant your banner in the ground, dealing 350 damage on impact and creating a damage immune zone for yourself that lasts 8 seconds. You must remain in the zone to receive immunity. Her legendary modifiers are Battering Ram. Gain CC immunity and 90% damage reduction while channeling Shoulder Bash. Fortress Breaker. Siege Shield moves 80% slower and has 3,000 more health. Rally Here. Assert Dominance now stuns affected enemies for 2 seconds on impact and grants allies within 100 feet 20% increased damage for 3 seconds. There is really no wrong way to play Ashe as long as you remember your role as frontline. Ashe's tanking purpose is to protect the point and her allies. Her knockback abilities and shield allow her to essentially barricade the point, making it difficult for enemies to step foot on it. Her AoE Shrapnel basic attack is great for finishing off enemies and working down the opposing team's front line, but it's important to remember that she isn't built for raking up a ton of eliminations. While Ashe can hold a point, she's not very mobile, so her advances need to count, particularly her Shoulder Bash ability. Depending on how you build her, Ashe's Shoulder Bash could knock someone right off the map if placed well, but you have to make sure you actually land the charge. I typically use this ability to hold off the enemy's team's front line and use Kinetic Burst to keep the flank and damage champion off the point. The goal of frontline is to be a bullet sponge. You want to be able to take a lot of damage, and that's why Ashe has a whopping 4 armor cards, allowing you to build several loadouts depending on if you want to build her for better mobility or to stack her health. I personally like to build health since I rarely leave the point when I'm frontline, but you have the option to be slightly more mobile by building against slows and crowd control. However, you also want to be able to use all of your abilities quickly and in succession, so it's worth putting some points into cards that offer shorter cooldowns like War Machine. Ashe is a disruptive tank with AoE and knockback abilities that allow you to gain control and keep the point. Her build options are versatile and her character is strong, empowering, and just plain kick-ass.